Hello friend, welcome back. We have added some really exciting and innovative features in testcasestudio which will help you guys a lot to save a lot more time while doing the exploratory testing, documentation, bug filing, etc. So let's see what all these innovative features are. Very first thing is, now you will be able to record test cases in any language, in your local language or any kind of language as per your required format. Like today, if you see that in testcasestudio, so if you open it and try to like click here and there and like you record some actions, so you see that it used to record in plain English sentences, like open website, click on this, then click on this, then we entered SelectorsHub value and then we press enter. But there could be a chance that you might not be using these terminology like click on. Maybe you might write like click at this element. Open, in place of open website, you might like to write, or you might be using open URL, open this website, right? So now you can decide that what you want to record, in which term you want to, like in which kind of what wording you want to record for each of your action. So that you can define. Now under customize, you see that you have the options here now. So let's say in place of click on, you can say whatever, like click at this element or anything you want to say, that you can decide here. In place of open website, let's say you want to write open URL, that you can do. Open this website, open this URL, you can define what you want to do. Like currently if we refresh the page, it used to record as reload the page. If you want, you can change this, like reload, refresh, whatever you want. Scroll down, you can decide that enter value, like here it used to record sentences like enter SelectorsHub into this particular field, that particular element. In place of enter, let's say you want to use type value into this particular field, so that you can change now. And it could be anything. For all the commands you can change here. And if you want to like reset anything, you just click on this reset button and it will be reset. Okay, so now let's go back here, delete all these, and let's record again, and you will see that it will be like it will be recording in that particular format what we have just selected there. Now you see that now here it is recording as open this URL, click at, type, press enter. So you can define. Now we have defined this. So next time whenever you will open testcasestudio Pro and you perform some action and you do something, it will be recording in your format, what you decide, what you have written here, so that it will do. You see, click at, type. So this way you can decide in which format, in what text, what term you want to use, what wording you want to use. Also, like any language, like this is right now I'm just writing in English. If you are writing in any Chinese, your local language, let's say Hindi or any particular language, that you can choose here. Like I will show you one example. Let's say here we make it English to any, let's say Hindi. So here we will enter this value, click at. One second. Here I need to enter, per click करें, and if I enter this here, and now if I go back and delete all these and start recording here, you see that now it is recording as per click. So it will record in your particular language, whatever language you set there, whatever sentences you will set here, it will record in that. So it will be very helpful for you guys. And if you want to reset, you just click on and it will be reset to the default value. Next feature is timestamp on screenshot. So many of you have asked for this, that like by default when you perform some actions and all here, it used to take the screenshot, but at what time this screenshot was taken? Like let's say you have saved this in screenshot in your local, but after like few days you referring this screenshot and you are not sure that what time this screenshot has been taken. So now you will see that if you notice that here you will see the screenshot timestamp, like at what time this screenshot has been taken. Like suppose if we download these screenshot and open them, so here you will notice that it will have the timestamp here on bottom left corner. So we have kept it small so that like it doesn't block or hide anything on your web page or website. So here you can see that it has been taken at 14:09. At this particular time this screenshot was taken. So this will also help you guys like to refer the time at what time this screenshot has been taken, and if you are like trying to debug something, it will be easy for the developer and testers both. So now you get the timestamp on the screenshot as well. We have added the ID and name selector here in testcasestudio as well. Thanks to Naveen who suggested this to have the ID and name, because many other people also recommended it earlier that can we have the ID and name column here. So if for that particular element on which you are performing the action, if ID and name will be available, then those will be recorded here. Like for an example, if I show you, we delete this and go to this particular page here. So suppose if we enter something here, and as these columns, as these elements where we have performed the action, they have the ID and name, so in that case it will be recording their values as well here. So now this will be helpful, like not just XPath and CSS selector, they will be recording their ID and name value as well. So basically when you will be writing the automation script, you need not to use XPath and CSS selector, you can directly use ID and name selectors. We have also added the data column. So now earlier you might have noticed that suppose you need the data, or you are writing the data driven test cases or anything for which you need the data, like what data you have used in that test case. Earlier it used to come with the steps itself, like you have typed value, whatever value here, the value used to come with the sentences, so that will be there. But also now you have the data column separately where you can get complete data for that particular test case. Like let's say this is the form, you have entered value like in all these fields, so that you want to record as a separate column. So now you have this data column here. And if you don't need, you always have the customize. Under customize you can always hide all those columns, like you can just uncheck whichever column you doesn't need from here. So like if you go back, now you see that data, ID, name columns will not be there. So you go back to the like default state, or you can say the previous state what you were seeing without these columns. But if you need, you can just keep them checked. Customize option for screenshot quality. So here now we have added this screenshot quality feature, because it used to, let's say you have recorded hundreds of steps and then hundreds of screenshots are there every time you are downloading all those screenshots. So it used to take some space memory on your system. So for that reason we have given option, like let's say somebody doesn't want very high quality screenshot, they can work with the medium and low. In that case now you can choose the quality, what type of quality screenshot you want. So it will not take much space on your system, so that way you can select and it will be taken screenshot with the lesser memory, with less resolution. So that you can do here. Now you have this option. Record test cases in BDD format. So we are also working on this to support the BDD format, because many of you, and in fact like most of you, are writing the test cases in BDD format in their company. So we are trying to like optimize this more and more. Right now this is currently in beta state. So if you click on this and then if you go back, you see that now it has changed the sentences in a kind of like BDD format which people write. So this might not be like as per everybody's requirement, but we are working on this, and soon we will make it 100% work. Right now that's why we are saying it is in beta state. Like let's say now if you will record these test cases here, So anything, any action you perform here, that goes. So it will be like when the user open this, when the user click here, so all those sentences are recording in that kind of format. So we are working on this, but right now if you want, you can use this, and in this format you will get it. So this way you will be having this BDD format as well, and soon, like in future, we will make it 100% working. So this is there. This is another great feature which we are adding, and yes, very soon we will make it 100% working, so that it will give the complete BDD format what you need. Also, there's one more feature. A lot of optimization happen, and we have done, so that like it will be working as per your requirement, and you will not have to do much any kind of redo work after getting the test cases from Test Cases Studio. Another thing is, like you were able to add the test cases, add the column name here. Like you can add the new column here if you want any column. Let's say this is just a new column, you can add that feature was there. And then suppose if you have to rename any of these column names, so earlier what you had to do, like you have to go back, and from here only you were able to rename this. Like let's say you want to rename this, but now when you are there in under customize, right from here itself you can edit the name. So let's say you want to make it as a like ID, so not ID, let's say you want to make it as a number or something, and here you want to URL or anything, like any column name you want to change. So you can basically rename the column from here itself. You need not to, like from customize, you need not to go back and change it from here, but you have option at both the places, like from here and from here, so that you can do. So these are some of the amazing new innovative features which will help you guys a lot to save a lot more time and get the exact test cases the way you used to write, and you will not have to manually update or do anything after downloading the test case from Test Cases Studio. So now you can record test cases in any language, in your local language, in any format, timestamp on your screenshot, ID and name selector, data column, customize option for screenshot quality, and you can record the test cases in BDD format, and soon it will be even more optimized in future. Right now this feature will be available, all these features are available in Test Cases Studio Pro version. Very soon we will add this recording sentences in your own language, we will add this in free version as well. Very soon this feature will be available in free version as well. And if you want to get started with the Pro version, you just go to SelectorsHub website, under Pro plans you can see Test Cases Studio Pro, and from here you can take the subscription plan. You can also check out the business plan if you want to take for your team, and you can see all those feature difference here between free and Pro. Also, if you are using free version, you can always check out this here, all these features, and you can enjoy using this and save a lot more time. With that, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed to the SelectorsHub YouTube channel, do subscribe to this channel so that you keep getting all the innovative products updates from SelectorsHub side. With that, thank you so much.